Hello, this is Dr. Garrett Castleberry, Professor of Media Production and Communication at MacU, and our course instructor. Now, I'm here with a couple of key announcements, and they are meant to be joint announcements that apply to both COMM2803, Multimedia Storytelling, as well as COMM4123, Media Production Techniques. And while we're going to keep as many things as we can separately, as an advisor, I've talked to many of you in advance about how there will be some organic crossover, some synergy, another key term if you don't use that one, synergy between the courses, not in ways that will create a burden for anyone either enrolled in both classes or only one of the classes. Is not going to create a burden, but rather is to create opportunity to kind of maximize what we can do with our time. Just like having a larger class block is going to allow us to take some potential field trips this semester. That historically is a harder thing for us to do because there are so many campus needs that certain students have, whether it's practice or eating before practice or conflicting other courses. By having block schedules, it's going to open up windows where we can get more accomplished both inside the class but outside of the class. Now, I want to specify something I've given in announcements in both classes, but I want to reiterate it. So these are elements of importance. So important, we're making a video announcement to remind you. You can revisit that, and that's the purpose of this. First announcement: anytime we have either one, a guest speaker or guest lecturer or guest tutorial or guest from outside the university coming into one of our classes, anyone in the other class is invited to attend. You have a standing invitation to join us for guest speakers and guest tutorials. And if there's anything attached to that, you don't have to complete it for that given class. But we're hoping to have some guests in that are going to be able to give us information about various things. And they're going to be media related. And whether even if they're more media production, that still lends itself to multimedia storytelling. And if maybe they're more related to social media storytelling, well, that's okay too, because that blends and blurs with the world of media production techniques. And so just understand there's a standing invitation, and we know technically that your schedule's open, because if you have that time period blocked off on Monday or Wednesday, that means that period's open on the other day of the week. And so know you have that standing invitation. All right, so that is announcement number one, that you have an invitation to be able to join special events. Not only guests coming in, but also, second part of this announcement, you are invited to join us on any remote field trips that we take. And we're trying to put a couple together this semester. We want to go to some valuable places that would benefit students of either class. And as I'm working on coordinating the schedules between the two classes and laying out which dates make the most sense, it can be helpful if you know you're going to be traveling in advance. Let me know so we can account for that. I'll try to avoid those dates. It's not always possible. But also, there may be dates where it's more beneficial to sacrifice a Monday versus a Wednesday in terms of the schedule. I think Wednesday is going to be more the date where we have the most flexibility and we incorporate the most things. It's hard to pull off starting off the week on a Monday and then coordinating a travel event. That can be tricky. And so we probably will lean more into those Wednesdays for those kinds of things. Look forward to that. Know that you're welcome. We want you to be a part of it. And for that reason, I've got another announcement video coming up where I'm going to talk once again about the student organization that we have on campus. Thank you for listening.